Hello everyone, my name is Gino from GG Goes Keto, and welcome to my channel. This is my first cooking video, hopefully of many. I've been doing keto for about 2 years now, and I've lost about 44 pounds. I saw other people making cooking videos that have to do with keto recipes, and I thought, wow, I could do that too. I like to cook, and of course I like to eat. So today we're gonna make a traditional Cuban style picadillo. So first we're gonna start off with about 2 tablespoons of Kerrygold butter. And everybody's gotta use Kerrygold butter, right? So let me move this so you can see us a little bit better. So we're gonna let that Kerrygold butter melt. So as it's melting, we're gonna add about 3/4 cups of onions, 3/4 cups of diced tomatoes. And then here's another little secret. Instead of using potatoes, I'm gonna use about 3/4 cup of radishes. And as you know, radishes are a great keto substitute for potatoes. So we're gonna add that in there, and we're gonna let that cook. We want to let those onions get translucent so that everything cooks down and it's nice and tender. So I'm going to turn up the heat just a little bit. So people think that when you cook on keto that it's got to be about bacon and heavy grease and things like that, but that's not necessarily true. You want healthier fats. So cooking with avocado oil or Kerrygold butter, these are healthier fats. And so I want to show you how easy it is to cook healthy the keto way. So we're gonna let that cook down a little bit, get a little transparent. And then we'll start adding our seasonings. So when I think of something smoky, right? Smoky, we want to use cumin. So with cumin, I'm gonna add a little bit here. So this is about half a tablespoon of ground cumin. I'm also going to add some chili powder. Okay, that is 1 teaspoon of chili powder. And then the next thing I'm going to add is a half a tablespoon of oregano. So we're going to let those seasonings do their magic. Wow, I wish you could smell how good this smells. So we're going to let that cook down. As soon as those onions get nice and clear, we're going to start adding our chicken broth and building the rest of our picadillo. So people think it is difficult to cook keto, but the truth of the matter is it's not really that difficult. So we'll keep stirring this. We'll let those radishes cook down. So I'm going to add a half a cup of chicken broth. Let that cook up a little bit. There you go. All right, so the next thing I'm gonna add will be my capers. And I like to use the nonpareil capers. I'm gonna use about 2 ounces. A little trick here, I use the back of the spoon. See here. So I'm gonna put 2 ounces in there or so, which is about half of this jar. The other thing that I like to do is get a little bit of that juice from the capers. Now, caper is actually an olive that has great flavor. The other thing that we're gonna add will be the Spanish olives, the green olives. I'm gonna use about a half a cup of that. And then let that cook down. Okay, we'll go ahead and put a lid on that and let it cook. So I've already pre-cooked my ground beef that I'm gonna add, and I'll be adding that in just a few minutes. So as this cooks, we want everything to get nice and tender, and then we'll add the other components to finish our Cuban picadillo keto style. Boy, that smells good. All right, so the next thing we're gonna add is about a pound of the ground chuck, which is like an 80-20. 80-20 meaning 20% fat. We'll incorporate this in. I drained it off and I had pre-cooked it before I started the video. So we'll let this cook down and incorporate. Boy, that smells good. We'll add a little bit of salt and pepper. Now you can also use whole Spanish olives. They don't have to be sliced like they have here. Yep. We'll let that cook down. Next thing I'm going to do is slice up a little garlic. I'm going to use about 3 cloves here. Goodness knows you can't have too much garlic, right? Stir that all in. As everything gets nice and tender, I'm going to add in my tomato sauce. I'm using about 8 ounces of low salt tomato sauce. So we'll stir this in. So you'll see those radishes will start to become translucent so that they actually look like potatoes. So let me give you a close-up of that. Very good. How's it look to you? It looks pretty good, doesn't it? Okay, yeah. So we're gonna cover it up. Let all of those flavors combine together. And again, if you want to, you can add some more of the juice from the capers, which is a little tart, but it has really good flavor. So we're gonna let that cook for a few more minutes. Traditionally, this is served over rice, but of course I'm gonna serve it over cauliflower rice. So the whole goal is I've made this Cuban Piccadillo Keto style. So as far as the macros work out to about 6 net carbs for a cup and a half or so, and that includes a half a cup of the cauliflower rice. So we're letting that cook down. Again, a lot of flavor. The cumin, I can smell it. That nice smoky flavor. And all of this is blending together well. So if you've never tried Piccadillo before, we can make it keto style just like we're doing here without the potatoes. There are different varieties to Piccadillo, of course, where some people put potatoes in it and some people don't. There's a little bit of onion in there, which, you know, if you don't like onions or you want to cut out the onions, you can do that as well. But again, it is very flavorful and typically served over rice, but we're going to do it with our traditional cauliflower rice. So this is almost ready to plate up. Man, it looks good. I can't wait to taste it. Again, this is Cuban Piccadillo Keto style. As far as the recipe, I will post it on my Instagram page. Again, my Instagram page is gg_goes_keto. And I'll put the recipe there. All right, this is almost done. Looks good, doesn't it? I can't wait to try it. Also, this is a favorite of my kids as well, so they will be happy that I made this. Again, even though it is a keto recipe, they're gonna like it. It's gonna go a long way. And of course it doesn't cost that much to put these things together, right? So it's ground beef or ground chuck, very cheap. Put all this stuff together with a lot of flavor, and it is going to be delicious, yet it's still gonna be in my keto way of eating. All right, so this is almost ready. Gonna let it cook just a little bit more. The other good thing is even tomorrow, the leftovers are gonna taste even better. As you know, all of these flavors marry together overnight, and they will taste even better tomorrow. Boy, look at that, huh? All right, let me get ready to plate this up, and then we're actually going to eat it. All right. What do you think? Good, huh? All right. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna plate up some cauliflower rice on my plate here. Gonna do about a half a cup or so of cauli rice. And again, the juices from the Piccadillo are gonna make it awesome. Turn this around so you can see it. Boy, look at that, huh? Delicious. Probably won't be able to eat all of that, but boy, look at that, huh? All right, let's take it over to the table, and then we'll get ready to eat. All right. Again, Cuban Piccadillo, keto style, of course. So let me try it. Oh man, that is delicious. We'll add a little bit of garnish there, a little bit of green onion. There we go, yeah. What do you think? Looks pretty good, huh? So, me being 100% Italian, of course, I still like Cuban food, and we like to say mangia, so mangia, right? Okay, so I'm gonna take another bite. Very good. All right, of course you have to have a glass of wine with it. We'll say salute. So again, thank you for joining me. This is Piccadillo, keto style. So again, if you would follow me on Instagram at gg_goes_keto. So until next time, thank you for cooking keto with Gino, and have a great day.